girls in the club, they're getting wild for me. And all the pretty chicks all wanna smile at me. These rap cats, man, they all got.
Back to my channel, y'all. It's your favorite Beach, Brittany Beach, and I am back with some hair. I'm gonna back up for you guys in a second, but I just need to give you a little prequel before I start the review that you guys all want. And my first ever video on hair that like did really well was this brand, the infamous Cranberry Hair, cheapest hair ever, blah blah blah. I did the whole, you know, type in, I'm looking at the website, I'm, you know, nervous and whatever, and then the hair came. It was great, it was beautiful. And I shared my honest opinion. I even made a part 2, y'all. Everybody was like, were you paid for this, blah blah blah. I'm like, no, like, you guys literally wanted a part 2, gave you a part 2, showed you how the hair held up after some months. But anyways, I liked their hair, and that was the deep wave. But the thing about curly hair is that there's a lot of room for error, and there's a lot of like user error when it comes to curly hair. If you don't moisturize it, if you don't detangle it every day, if you sleep in it, like there's a lot of things that you can do yourself that makes the hair trash if it's not trash. So it was good hair for me to review, but at the same time, I wasn't sure if it was like the fact that it was curly hair, it hit its problem. I feel like it's been almost a year. A year later, they hit me up again and was like, hey, do you want to try more of our hair? And I'm like, bet, okay, yes. And they were like, oh, like which texture? And I'm like, I don't like straight hair, never have. So I was like, let me try like a loose wave, because it's like the closest to straight. There's body wave, but I always do body wave. Like body wave is so boring. Like let me try the loose wave. It came, bro. Did you know, have you ever gotten loose hair? Loose wave hair is about like this long. And like it comes up to here, like the bundles. And then I wet it, and bitch. Hold on, let me give you guys a little strut. Alright, so the specs, they're gonna be in the description box, but for people who don't like to scour the description box, it's gonna be 3 24-inch bundles and 1 20-inch frontal. The frontal did come sort of pre-plucked. I'm somebody who doesn't really like a super duper plucked frontal, because if you wear frontals and if you glue them down, you know that they shed over time anyways. So having a bald ass frontal that looks like scalp and looks snatched is lit for anybody who changes their hair up like once a week, you know, arrogant tays, people them. For all the Instagram baddies that get free hair, yeah, that's for them who don't actually do their own hair. But if you're sitting there tweezing and plucking and bleaching and doing everything yourself, who wants to do that once a week? Not me, not you. So don't OD the first time. Like let it just do its thing, and eventually it will get thinner and thinner and thinner, and then you hit like a little sweet spot where you're like, oh bitch, oh no baby hair is necessary, hold on, this is scalp, and then alopecia one day later. Okay, so I bleached the knots, and this is the effect that it gives. I really like it. I think it's super dope. I'm like, I really like it. I think it's really dope. First things first, it did not come with a smell. As far as shipping, it took a few days for it to get to me. I think like 3 days. The packaging is the standard packaging, came in a black bag. The frontal was a pretty good length. I was able to cut off about 1.5 inches on either side, and I have a big head, so you know, versatile depending on your head shape and your head size. And all the bundles were true to length. So I am 5'3", the 24 loose wave, and this is in its natural texture. I just added water to it. I didn't want to manipulate it. I didn't want you guys to think I'm doing anything extra to fool and to swindle you. This is exactly how it looks when you put water on it. And the texture is beautiful. I get a lot of compliments. People ask me if I did like wand curls, like what's the secret, but this is honestly just how the hair looks after you wet it. So you guys know that before I do any review, I have to live life in my wigs, because you know, I need to see if it'll hold up to stresses. So I have slept in it a few times because I glued it down, and I'm not gluing it, ungluing every day. So I glued it down. I have been sleeping in it for the past few days. I went out in it, insert pictures here. I went to parties in it. I pretty much did everything. I've been wearing it for a couple weeks now, and as far as a rating, I will give it the same rating that I gave the wavy hair, which was a B+. The hair looks beautiful, super long, and it's thick. For this to only be 3 bundles, you know that anything over 18 inches comes with like 3 strands on each bundle. So you need that 4th. And I was so nervous. I'm like, damn, why didn't I ask for 4 bundles? I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna have to cut it short. But it's actually really thick and nice. It's giving me like 180 to 200% density vibes. So not like OD, but definitely not thin or natural looking. Like definitely lush. It's giving me lush. It's giving me bad beach vibes. It's giving me everything that I need. What do I not like about this hair and the cons? The hair does get pretty dry, so I have had to use the argan oil, a moisturizing argan oil in it, which did add back some moisture. The other thing is it does get matted in the back, like around the neck area, especially when I'm sleeping. When I wake up in the morning, that's the part that needs the most TLC. It does the same thing where like the hairs stick to each other. I don't know what that is, because it's not tangling, like it's not knots, but it's just like the hair just kind of sticks to each other. I don't know if it's because it's trying to like clump together to make curls or what, but like the hair does stick to each other. The other con is I feel like the frontal is a bit looser textured than the bundles, especially at the ends. It's a little bit looser texture than the bundles. So that is really my only con, to be honest, with the hair, is that I feel like it does tangle. So because it's tangling, obviously what comes along with tangling is shedding, so it does shed a little bit. But as far as matting goes, because I know that's something that a lot of people ask for, is does it get matted? Like, is it gonna be a rat's nest? I haven't gotten rat's nest vibes from it as of yet. I haven't gotten rat's nest at all. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 3 weeks of this being my sole consistent wig. I know that's another thing that everybody complains about with beauty, with hair reviewers, is like, y'all be switching up your hair every 2 seconds, right? So I kept this on for 3 weeks, and I made sure that I have really lived in the hair as somebody who is gonna buy hair to wear it. You know what I mean? Like, not just like, oh, I'm gonna buy the hair, style it. Here is a close-up of the baby hairs that I just added. I barely added them to this side because you guys never see this side. So this side, and then I flattened the wig using woo! Talk about snap. Y'all, if you wear straight hair, loose wave hair, anything that's kind of loosey-goosey, invest in one of these. But I just want you guys to see like how nice the frontal is. Like, this is really it. This is really it. And this is, I didn't tweeze it at all. I just bleached the knots, but it's really, really nice. Okay, so I also have to mention that I did end up bleaching the hair. So after a couple months, when the wig started to die on me and I was over it, I retired the wig. And then I kind of wanted to do something a little bit fun, so I bleached it. Didn't think it was gonna come out nice because it's cheap hair, so I was like, probably gonna all die and turn into a rat's nest. But it came out really good, and I really am so upset that I did not record the process. But here are the pictures of what it looked like after 1 round of bleaching. I left it on for about 15 minutes and it came out a nice caramel honey blonde. However, it will dry the hair out and it will kill the hair a lot faster. So the hair did die on me eventually after a while, but it can be bleached. So that's a good sign that at least it is human, because I don't know if synthetic strands can bleach the same way human strands can. Let me know down below if you know something I don't. But yes, it can be bleached. And can I just add that I was literally living my best life in this blonde hair. Like, blondes that have more fun. I'm about to go platinum next and fuck around and win the lottery because I was having a ball. Alright, that is the end of the review. You guys saw me style it, slay it, lay it, go out with it, and talk about my experience with it. And so far, so good. I really enjoyed this hair. Cranberry Hair is honestly one of my favorite companies because I feel like you get a lot of bang for your buck. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, y'all. I'm dropping more content for you guys. I'm doing beauty and vlogs and life and advice and story times and everything that you guys want from me. So like, comment, and subscribe. And all the links to everything is gonna be down below if you want to get this look.
That's what everybody say.
Bye guys.
That's what everybody say. 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 Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.